So I wanted to start with you all introducing yourselves. Say a little bit about yourself and your relationship to the project. And then each one of you give me your version of the sort of, what is this show? And also each of you say the title, because I really want to hear you each say it. All right, so we'll start with you, Anna.
Okay. Hello, my name is Anna Moyoli. I am an actress in the project, but also the main producer, even though we've been helping each other a lot. Well, I also have a theater company of international women, Italia Theater, and I am very excited to be part of Rough Draft. I think this is an amazing festival, and I think it's going to be so helpful for our process. So as a producer, I'm like, this is what we needed, and very excited for everything that's coming up. And, well, the name of the play, first of all, is SAUDADES. But if you want to say it with an American accent, you can say like SAUDADES or something. That I can tell you a little bit of the name of the play. That is a word in Portuguese, an untranslatable word. And the play is, maybe Fernando can be a little bit more literal about the description of the show. But I'm just going to say that word means the love that remains after someone or something is gone. It's just a definition that I really like. And this play is about Brazilian immigrants in different situations. So there is an actual Brazilian immigrant going back to Brazil, and there is an American Brazilian, so not fully Brazilian immigrant, but who is going to Brazil to discover herself. So it's just different. And another one who is someone who doesn't love Brazil that much, very so nuanced and complex experiences of being a Brazilian immigrant. But I guess what connects all of them is that they all have somehow that feeling of saudades towards this country, or towards some sort of identity, or something that they lost or that they're looking for. So I think it's a very symbolic name, right?
Yes, very symbolic, but yeah, sure. I'm Fernando Segal. I'm the writer of the play. I'm a playwright and screenwriter. Saudades is the name of the play. That's how I say it, at least. We all have the same Brazilian accent, which is helpful because we also have lots of accents in Brazil. But in the more literal sense, which is what I was brought upon to do, I'd say that the play is about a young American woman, American Brazilian, but raised as an American, who finds out that her long-lost mother, who she always thought was dead, is actually alive and living in Brazil, and she decides to go on this journey to find her. That's like the pitch of based on realism and all that. But theoretically, it's more about belonging and assimilation, and this idea that I guess lots of Latin American immigrants, but in Brazil is like that too, come to the U.S. because we received so much American influence in Brazil. The American media and the idea of the American dream, which is so real here, is somehow like a thing there too. Like people know what it is there too. So a lot of people come here trying to chase that dream, and end up realizing things that like, this is never going to be a home, even though it has great things, and they try to assimilate, but real assimilation is impossible, and you always end up split into two worlds, and that's the life of most immigrants, I think. And I think that that's what brought the three of us together a little bit, is that feeling. Now I'm going to pass on to our director.
Hello, I'm Marina Zurita. I'm a theater director. My way of saying saudades is probably very similar to theirs, but my American take on the name, I think, would be more like SAUDADES. A little bit different than Anna's. The play is about a lot of things in my experience, probably because I'm, as all of us, close to it. But yesterday in one of our rehearsals, one of the actors talked about the play in a very beautiful way, so I'm going to steal his words. He said that the play feels a little bit like a window into the immigrant heart. And I completely agree. And, even though, it's a window into the immigrant heart, and that heart can be in different walks of life. It's not the same heart, but it carries the same untranslatable and yet universal feeling of saudades. Yeah, I think that's what it is for me.